So you watched Avatar, right?
Hey, and here we go. Back, take another one. And a wall up here. Yeah, throw that shit. Woo! And a rock behind that. Yeah. And get that wall up. What? And rock. And rock. Boom! So it starts slowly, right? You get a plate and a pillar, and they tell you to beat this man Howard, who's a robot, right? But what they forget to tell you is that Howard is a fucking genius, who has apparently watched all 37 seasons of Naruto, knows all 125 jutsus by his heart, and never makes a single mistake in his life. He is throwing so many rocks at you, you'll have no clue what's happening at all, and you just started this game up, you're gonna have no plan. So after getting your ass handed to yourself by Howard for like a bunch of times, you probably realize, damn, I should probably start training a little bit. This has been the first VR game in which I couldn't do a move because my form wasn't right. The amount of precision you need for all these precise movements, it's crazy. It's like down to the centimeter. You need to have a start position and an end position, and you have to transform your hands fluidly between those two, otherwise the move won't work. And this is a 1v1 game, so you need those moves to work, otherwise you'll lose. And that's the point where you think, damn, I should probably start training, like get these moves down so I can be better at the video game. And that is what experts and me like to call the point of no return. So the devs played smart on this one. They start you out in the game with just like 3 abilities and 1 holy mission. Learn new skills, hone your craft, and become the greatest earthbender of all time. That sounds easy, right? Or so you think. This is Rumble VR, and it's pretty great. Anyways, sorry for the lighting, by the way, it got dark. So in the training range, there's this thing called the pick a move board. Here you select what move you'd like to see the poses for, and then it shows them to you floating in the air, and then you can train all the different moves. I think there's this many moves in the game right now, because I know how many that is. There's 2 types of moves in the game. You can spawn structures, and then you can manipulate the structures in very many ways. So for example, there's a move in the game which makes you spawn a giant wall in front of you. But that wall doesn't do anything in itself, it just stands there. It does block damage, like they can't throw anything through the wall, of course, but it doesn't do anything, it just stands there. So what you have to do is you have to hit your opponent with the wall to actually do damage to them. And there's multiple ways to do that. You can stomp the ground to hit a structure into the air and then hit it again to yeet it at your opponent, or you let it slide across the floor, which does more damage, but at a lower range and speed. Or what you could do is you could throw it up as a fake and then ram it back into the ground and torpedo it at your opponent, which does more damage. The amount of combos is already insanely big, and they get complicated fast, especially because every part of the combo is tied to a precise set of poses you need to hit. And adding to all the rock stuff, you can also sprint, dash and jump to hit your opponent from unexpected angles and just throw things from where they've never seen it coming. There's so much more to get into here, but first, I don't have the time in this video, and second, I'm still shit at the game, so don't take advice from me. But if you want to get deeper into it, you can watch Rumblebee's channel. I'll have it linked in the description. They go very deep into lots of different mechanics, and they're very, very, very good at the game, so go in there. I also want to take a minute to appreciate the visuals and the sound design in the game. This sort of cel-shaded art style, we've seen it a bunch before, but I think this is one of the better implementations. It works really well, and with the lighting, it's a very cozy atmosphere. And adding to that, the sounds of the rock rising from the earth and crumbling, they just sound oh so good. Listen to these. So just for the completionist's sake, here's some more things, mostly because I don't want this video to be 30 minutes long like the last one, sorry about that again. You can host open lobbies to train with your friends. There's a big skirmish area with a huge slide and stuff, the big area to throw rocks at each other, a big arena thing. There's no voice chat yet, so you'll have to be on Discord together or any other voice chat service. But I think voice chat is something that is planned in a future update. There's matchmaking servers all around the world, which you can see on the server selector board. The only bad thing about that is that it does display the current player count, which in Europe, which is where I'm playing, has never been above 100 at any given time, mostly in the 40 to 50 area, which means matchmaking queues can be up to 2 minutes or something, but you're not locked in a queue screen, so you can always skirmish around and train with Howard, for example, or at the move selector board. You can always do something, kick rocks around and stuff. So yeah, it just depends, mostly on your luck and when you're playing in the day. But that's why I'm making this video, to hopefully convince some more people to get into it and fill the game up. I think there's some real potential here for events and tournaments, as well as hopefully more features to come in the future, depending on how far the developers want to take it. There's plenty of games that can make you feel cool, but VR has a huge advantage in that area, in my opinion. A good VR game like this can make you feel so crazy powerful and in control of everything in a way that no flat game has come close to yet. And what makes that happen is the fact that the skill ceiling is just so high. It takes a long time to learn all those moves, get consistent and think of combos, and the amount of creativity and personality you can express in your fighting style is something truly unique to VR. So I hope you liked this short review of Rumble VR. Very cool VR game. I've been playing this over the past few days. If you enjoyed, hit the subscribe button, like the video, comment something, and if you like the game, get it on Steam. It's $20, I think. So it's not cheap, but it's pretty cool. And then hopefully we can fight in the arena, but please let me win, because I haven't unlocked all the moves yet, and I really need to. Woo!